Gotta find the America gloves. You ride Harley, you gotta have the America gloves. There they are. Yeah, cross-dressing today, man. Got my, can you see them? Sport bike boots on. I keep thinking about Moto Giant and his bad wreck when his sleeping bag fell into his chain going 80 miles an hour, and how fast your life can change. And he lost a lower part of his leg. So, man, I hope some of y'all been enjoying some of my lives that I do that are kind of designed for connecting, chatting, talking, sharing each other's link, going to somebody else's page and subscribing, whether they subscribe back to you or not, you don't know, but that's what I've been doing. And watch out means I don't know how to do algorithms that well, or whatever you want to call it. My content is maybe really lack or slack, or my entertainment value could possibly be quite low. Who knows? But that's fine. I make these videos still out of fun. But it's a challenge to try different things and see how YouTube works. My channel's never going to be no shade tree surgeon, whatever. I'm just not involved with all that, where it become fairly big. His channel isn't really all that big, but it's pretty big. I'm on here for a social value, and if I can do some service and show some people what I've been showing, that's about all I can do. You know, whether you think it's helpful or not, well, that's up to you to. Sorry I pause so much. It's thinking and wanting to make sure I'm not riding out of place and being a hazard out here to the actual traffic community. Not being what I dislike out here at times. I don't want to be that. Oh, I forgot to get petrol, Pedro. We'll be okay till we get. Oh, traffic is rough already. You know, not everything you do is approved by the I know everything people out there. I mean, I get some ridiculous comments sometimes.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
And that's okay. I try to learn not to be offended. You know, I talk about those things all the time, to be offended or to have your feelings hurt, or, you know, just keep trying to take the high road and work on myself, my reactions, and not do what other people do that may be dislikable. You know, they wouldn't do it if they knew what they were really doing to themselves. That's why they kind of live miserably and kind of unfilterishly, whatever you want to call it. And that, you know, those are signs. Those are things you can pick up on, and it just gives you another opportunity to extend some love, some grace, and some mercy out there. I got to get in somewhere here. Thank you. That was very nice. Just take my time, point over there. Sometimes you get the nod and the go-to, which is awesome. And I'd be lying if some of the things that get said don't weigh heavy on me at times, but they're very good learning experience. I get to evaluate and do that, what they call that checkup from the neck up, and see what you can let go of and what you can release, and not be immature, because I've been immature my whole life, and I still am, and that's why I'm, you know, trying to let the grace, love, mercy be extended to myself, and have something to give away positively to others. In whatever shape or form, you know, we're all doing what we're doing. There's a reason for each one of us being out there doing the actions that we do. And even the negative ones that come your way, you take that with a grain of salt. You don't have to own it, because, say, like for me, I may have grew up with some heavy bullying, or some just things that made me feel bad about myself, or not adequate to others, and you think of yourself as dumb, and you're not as sharp and witty or as intelligent as others. And if somebody picks up on that, they let you know that, and then you get a whole school or crowd doing that with you, like I remember. And I had to work through those, because I carried a lot of that stuff on my whole life every time, you know, and I'd deal with it with anger, resentments, because I was fearful. And those were the three things, basic things I had to work on to replace those negative traits with positive, you know, fear with faith, anger with love, and resentments with forgiveness. I don't have to resent others. I can, and that forgives. That gives me the forgiveness, because now that I know the truth and what it is about it, and that it's not real, I'd be set free. And I understand. We're not trying to live up to the Joneses and look good to others, and it's good to have some values and work on your actions and behaviors. And so then those are the things we're suiting up with the spiritual principles that take out the negativity, you know, because all that crap was just built by the ego from the past fears and the worrying about my present, and the future is doomed, or, you know, and it's not to that extreme, but just in small ways will bother you. I turned, when I was younger, turned to drugs and alcohol to mask that stuff. Sometimes I use sarcasm and humor to mask how I'm feeling. You know, you got to try to mature up, you know, because you don't want nobody knowing, oh, well, I'm kind of feel crappy about that. I don't want to give that to you, but I don't want to give you the dishonesty about me either, and how I'm feeling or thinking. Nobody really cares, you know, in a way, unless you're a feeder into drama and whatever. You know, we're so manipulative in ways, and a lot of people ain't willing to look at it. They just justify it and rationalize it, so you can feel good about yourself. In other words, you can talk down to somebody or tell them different things about what you think they're doing, what they shouldn't be doing, or how they should act or behave. Or so when you get bullied, you just gotta, and not take it back to your, like me, I can't take it back to my childhood and start thinking of crappy ways to deal with it. So I'm sitting here talking to you all about it, and if you all ever get things like that, these are some healthier ways to practice those shortcomings that we have with our about our character defects. As a character defect will go out and try to publicly slander you in front of your friends and peers, and make themselves look a little more higher valued and more smarter and more respected in the community, like even on YouTube, than they are. Maybe I'm going about it in a roundabout way, explaining things, you know, but it's how I'm gonna deal with it, and it's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. It will be fine. See what I see for what it is, and I'm willing to go through it and try to keep my good character, right? Through grace and love and mercy from my Father above, the mind of Christ, spiritual principles. You know, when you've been saved and had love and mercy and forgiveness extended to you when you were in your sickness and disease, how can you not extend that to others? And instead of letting your ego take something personally and flashing out or beating yourself up. Well, that's kind of what I did for a little while. Beat myself up when somebody said something negatively to me, kind of like in public and all, and that's my own doo-doo. So you gotta take the source into consideration. That's my own source, me, myself, and Irene. So anyway, that's what's on the old moto bomb brain today as I travel to work. I don't know if I'll make a video out of this, but it was healthy for me to talk about something that's been on my mind, just by throwing it out there for me to hear myself talk. Sometimes you hear yourself talk, you think about it, you go, gosh, geez, Dean, you're about to be ridiculous. Why don't you check your own self, you know? You can't control how others are, how they treat you, how they talk to you. Somebody there's to help and to edify you and build you up and give you encouragement. Those are attractions, but I'm looking for the puller outer. But if not, and and you're not getting that, you don't have to own any of that, of somebody else's stuff. You know, I don't like to be treated like a piece of poo, so I try not to treat myself like one, and that way I can have something worthy, hopefully, to give to others by really not doing nothing at all. Being yourself. I never like learned instantly from anybody else's examples, you know, maybe their prayers and thoughts and the love and forgiveness that came from above is what was the real saving grace. It did work through people, and I did hear the message, but I didn't hear that until I was beaten and ready, until I had the butt whooping that hurt so bad, all the loneliness, all the despair, all the stuff I could muster, so I didn't have to mask and cover up and try to fix things myself, as I didn't know how, once I had the helper, which was not my ego, which is not of the world, which is not of humanity. It's from the Lord above. Wow, give me some room there. It's because you're a car and I'm a motorcycle. There you go. Just go slow, Dean. See? I don't know. There's your sermon for the day. Huh? Dean? Did you pay attention? I think I did. Did you learn anything? It's a possibility. Okay, you gonna feel better? Yeah, I'll feel better knowing I didn't act out on my ego and downplay anybody else, or downplay what they're doing in their life, work related, family related, job related. We're here, job related or YouTube related. I can let too much YouTube get up here. Yeah, might have to take a break for a while. Anyway, thanks for coming along. This will be a short one.